I guess I am who I am. I'll be this way till the end. I stand for what I believe in, and it's nothing. I guess I am who I am. I'll be this way till the end. I stand for what I believe in, and it's nothing.
What's up, guys? This is Assuming We Survive. My name's Joe. I'm a bass player.
Chris, I play drums.
Adrian, I sing.
I play guitar. My name is Phil, and I also do a little bit of singing.
I'm Johnny. I play guitar.
Actually, all pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Pretty good,
We all stay clean. Baby wipes.
Yeah.
We actually got spoiled the past tour. We showered quite often.
Yeah.
At least we didn't go more than 2 days without showering. So everyone's pretty good though. No one really smells.
Yeah, I was leaning towards
Weird.
Honestly, if I have to be one person, I'm gonna go and call myself out because I'll wear the same boxers for like a week. But like, I don't like doing laundry because like it's a pain in the butt. So I'll wear the same clothes part anyway with these guys. So if there was a number one stinky in the band, it's gonna be probably.
it's just weird.
I'm gonna go with Phil. No, actually, I was gonna go with either. I'd go with Adrian probably. Just because he plays all the instruments, he's a great songwriter. And things like the vocals. I mean, everyone in this band is talented. I'm not trying to say like
He's well-rounded though.
but if someone musically, I'd go Adrian. He can play all the instruments.
We get down to tech for you at the end of the night.
Yeah, he'll tag.
Oh, yeah.
Not me.
A long time ago.
I listed once in Arizona.
50%.
Detained is actually the word.
Yeah, detained. Against your will.
Joe for sure all day long.
Joe for sure. I call Joe for like daily on Sundays. Yeah.
Someone's got to keep these assholes in check.
That's true. He's like master spooger, but like not a rat.
We call it rat. Fat rat?
No, I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying you're not. But you're like the sensei.
Profession.
We all have our own.
Yeah.
Mine's always Glass House, Pomona. I actually like Slide Bar a lot too. They have really good sound, so that's always fun. Real intimate.
I don't know. It's tough one.
House of Blues is really fun.
Yeah, mine would be House of Blues.
I wouldn't go dirty with it. I like the small bar shows. So like Fire Tux is one of my favorite places to play because it's grimy, it's dirty, but it's always packed in your face. It's one of those shows where it's always completely unpredictable and there's no stage, so you got to set up your guitarist mics down on the ground and shit always gets knocked over, and it just makes for a fun show. And like people like spill their drinks on you, and like they're in your face. There's nowhere to move. It's awesome. I love that show. But this big show is obviously Glass House is one of our favorite places to play in California. Our buddy Brandon Crosville like always takes care of us. We love that guy, and all the staff at Glass House are all awesome. So love playing that venue. House of Blues, obviously, it's a great venue. You've gotten a lot more strict the past few years, which is kind of a bummer, but it's still a great venue to play. And we're very fortunate we get to play there a lot, but definitely for me it would be the small bar shows. I love the small venues. It's just more intimate. There's no barricade, and it's pretty rad. What about you?
House of Blues Anaheim, and same Glass House has been. I grew up as a kid watching bands at Glass House, and like to get to play there finally has always been awesome. And we've had some great shows there, great experiences. So I love that place too.
Ooh, just thought of one, dudes. The Charleston. In Bremerton, Washington. One of the best venues and coolest scenes out there. Everybody out there is so awesome to us every time we come.
Yeah, Washington's pretty rad in general.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely love that place. Good call.
It's got a good vibe. It's like, I don't know.
It's kind of like a punk rocky kind of.
Yeah, it's like almost show, like theater.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like, ooh, we got a few.
When we broke down, our first tour,
Broke down a couple times.
second to last day of the tour, broke down the middle of the Nevada desert and the Utah desert.
We broke down essentially in front of the sign that said 75 miles to Vegas, on our way to Vegas, which was a bummer. But I mean, in hindsight, at least it broke down there and not like up north.
It wasn't even just one time in one day. It was like 4 times in one day. So
Yeah,
it was a very expensive day. It was like $3,000.
Wasted all our money.
20 hours.
Yeah, a lot of money.
So that was rough.
It was the worst 24 hours of my life.
But that's awesome. You're supposed to break down on tour. It's tour. I mean, come on, if the rock gods don't punch
Yeah.
you a little bit.
We got lucky too because it could have been easily a breakdown up in Washington or thousands of miles from home rather than
And not be able to finish out the tour. We literally did not miss a show.
Yep.
So that worked out in that sense. So that was probably like some of the worst.
That's probably some of the worst.
Well, we were in an RV too, a '97, so to get that thing towed, we had to call out like Billy Bob, the tow truck driver, and he pulled up in this giant trailer. He's like, "How y'all doing?" And we're like, "Oh my God, is this guy for real?" Remember, he backed the trailer up almost into the RV.
And we should have let him wreck the RV, because then at least
They would have been told.
we're gonna like pay.
But all these guys got separate rides into Vegas, and I had to ride with this truck driver dude, with John, our merch guy. This guy was quite the character. Like, I don't know. He was stoked on life, let me just tell you. And he had a thick accent, so it was great. But what about best day? Best day.
There's a few best days.
There were some good days.
I like the baseball day. It was so much fun.
That's
Last
cool.
tour, like us and our buddies from Behind the Fallen.
I thought the MXPX interview in
Oh
Washington
yeah,
was pretty.
I think
That might be the best day.
That was definitely the best day on that last tour.
We hopped into Washington, and we were literally like 45 minutes out of Washington, and Ryan Seaman, our buddy, was talking with Chris and was like, "Do you guys want to do an interview with Mike Herrera from MXPX?" And we were like, "That's a hands down, no question." And we happened to be just a half hour out of town, and Mike hit us up right then. And he was like, "Hey, can you guys meet in a half hour?" And the timing couldn't have got better in that. So that was definitely a perk and one of the better moments.
Yeah, I got to do an interview with him,
Hang out, vibe out.
and he came up to our show and stuff.
Yeah,
That was like one of my idols, so that was really cool for me. That was probably the best day for sure.
Yeah, we got to see his studio house, which is so sick. Thanks to Mike for having us. If you ever saw this, really cool studio house, practice room downstairs, full on studio upstairs. Gold records on the wall. It was really vibey, so we were stoked on it. And the show was awesome that night too at the truck. So
Oh yeah, our buddy Deeds. He houses bands that are on tour and stuff, and we had a few days off, and we didn't really know what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
So once again, our buddy Ryan hooked it up, and we went over to this guy Deeds' house after that show in Charleston, Bremerton. We were kind of late. We were supposed to be there at like midnight. We didn't get there until
Like 3
We stopped at
or 4.
Denny's, and it was like 3 touring bands together with one waitress.
worst days ever.
Everybody passed out in Denny's.
2 hours later, we're like, oh my God.
But so we get to Deed's house, and it's like, I don't even know what time it is. Did we even sleep in his house? No, we slept in the van.
Yeah, because we felt rude. Like it was
Yeah,
like
we felt
1 in the
rude,
morning.
yeah.
Like, I didn't want to just barge to this guy's house.
Did we? I don't even remember. I was like, but Deed's a super rad guy. And,
He saved the day because we were literally, we had 4 days off. We only needed 2 days driving, so we had 2 extra days of doing nothing. And he let us stay for a couple extra days too, so it worked out well. Place to stay, sleep. I mean, he's got a spa, a half pipe, a tree house, a trampoline, a swing, a fire pit.
Putting green.
He has activities like
Yeah, like band activities.
He has a room that's designed to house bands when they're on tour, and it's one room with 6 bunks. So there's 6 of us. So so we're all sleeping in front of each other. Everyone's snoring, and it's awesome.
Oh God. That was my worst day. I'm gonna go back to we got into Boise at, I don't even remember what time. Me and Phil drove into Boise, and we finally get a hotel room after like a few days of just sleeping in the van, and everybody in the band snores, plus our crew. They all snore, and there's the one night where I didn't fall asleep first. I fell asleep last, and literally it was one continuous snore. So I never got to sleep because I could not sleep. Everybody was snoring at the same time, but in different
Intervals.
So it was like one continuous fucking snore. I was so sure.
It was just
I could not sleep.
The whole time for an hour.
I had it on video. It's like so loud. I could play it through the PA. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that was like one of the worst times.
I initially did, okay? When I first joined the band, it was funny because I met Chris and Adrian, and I was so stoked on their band. I saw them play at House of Blues Anaheim with some old members. I was just like, I'm the guy. But at the time, I was all like skater punked out, so I had like baggy corduroys. Like, where's fucking corduroys? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Can you bleep that out? Big corduroys and a baggy shirt. And I met Chris. I know Chris looked at me like, no way, man. That guy is not going to be in the band. But thanks to my fashion correspondent, Chris, I've definitely upped my game since then. But I think initially I was.
I think I definitely have the worst fashion sense for sure. I've never been a fashion person.
Yeah.
Never been about the image, but it's very important these days and something I've acquired and grown to like, so.
Make sure you stay up to date with all our updates and upcoming news and info on the Degenerate websites. We have a lot of cool stuff going down coming up. We're going to be really busy. We're stoked to be with Degenerate. Make sure you keep posted because we're coming for you.